Now, just walking by the street and having the good vibes, doing the things that I identify with as my habits that make me feel happy and have the positive vibes of the weekend, getting off from the usual routines and doing the unusual, like out of the weekly routines and disengage and just be yourself. I just realized that I got a pimple here. It just appeared right now, but when I woke up in the morning, I didn't see it, but it has just come and I was looking at it through the screen of the recording. Yeah, so this is the street as you can see. I'm enjoying myself, taking time to be me. Oh, it's nice weather. Mid March. Today is 15th? Yeah, mid March. This girl is enjoying herself. So I'm just walking around, no stress, no rush, enjoying every bits and pieces, looking around. And as you have children, you look onto some good things and maybe you grab it for them. So puts a smile in their face and you appreciate that. Yeah, when you go to work, you don't just do it for just that you're supposed to fulfill, but you know the rewards you get, and also you share the rewards with your family members, most especially your children. So I do that. So I'm right now walking around through this street and going to go in some shops around. Like I can show you, there are shops here. There's this street. I think I'll go straight ahead because there's a shop I want to go in. There's a shopping center I want to go in and just look around. If I could grab something, my daughter asked me. She kind of said it. Oh, mom, there's this other design I would like to have, and I said definitely. If I get the opportunity to come across it, I will definitely buy for you. And also there's open market here. I'm going to look around on the things they're selling, like you can see around. The weather is really favorable. It's a bit chilly, but not so bad. So I'm going to go inside the shopping center and look around for some things that might be eye-catching and affordable for either myself or my children. So I hope you get time to walk around and just enjoy the weekend. So we catch up later. When you go for a walk with this one friend where little Alice gets to play, it feels at home when you walk with a friend whom you are able to be yourself and just do what you feel makes you happy, walking and doing all different types of exercise on the by the road. It makes life is what you make it. So I'm out for my weekend and out in Espresso House, and one thing that came in my mind is the habits, how we are identified
it's according to the habits that we create for ourselves. For example, if you're a person who smokes, definitely people are going to you're going to identify yourself as I do smoke, as I'm a smoker. You know, if you go to the gym for fitness, you find that you identify yourself as fit because you're training, you're looking at yourself in a positive way. These are things that I came to learn about reading the Atomic Habits. It helped me. The book Atomic Habits has really helped me to learn a lot about the habits that we create. And creating habits, you don't need to do something like I would say 10 times in a month for you to achieve the goal. It is that 1% you do every day that will create a good habit in you and create the consistency in you that will improve your life. And some of these things, when we do it, you have to see the positive impact it's giving to your life. For example, if you're training and I've been working out and I choose, I mind what I eat, I make sure that I'm eating healthy food that is giving me positive feedback into my general well-being or my health. So when I do certain things or are creating habits in my life, I know that it is going to be beneficial to my life. It's not going to cause any harm to my life. So we need to consider what habits we create in our lives. So for example, like me these days, I started it's now coming to a year since I started fitness and choosing what I eat and having enough time to sleep. I see the results, the positive results. I see my skin is really looking nice. I sleep, I don't feel body aches. I train, I have time for myself. I avoid things that would cause pain or would cause any kind of negative impact in my life by choosing what to do and choosing where to place myself. Like it's a weekend, I decided to come out from my hometown where I usually stay because I just want to be myself and have just my own environment. And believe me, being in this town, I came in the morning, but I've not met anybody who knows me, and I feel myself. I can sit down. So I'm in Espresso House, and I've decided to just catch a video and talk about how we identify ourselves, the habits that make us who we are, that identify us. As I said, if you're a smoker, you will find yourself identifying, I'm a smoker, I do smoke. If you do fitness, you'll also find yourself identifying yourself as, I'm fit, because you know what you're really doing for your life. So I try to keep my surrounding in more to a positive way, keep myself into that environment that is not going to cause any harm, or avoiding environment where I know that I'm not going to benefit in it. So I choose these days where to go, what to do, what to eat, fitness, and I know I make sure I respect my sleeping time, 8 hours minimum, and I do that. And when I wake up, I feel satisfied, refreshed. So I look into myself as a person who is really taking good care of herself at the moment. It's almost clocking 50, but I want to tell you that I don't feel the age because of the turning point I made for my health and general well-being. So choosing how to treat yourself or how to identify yourself is so important. Don't identify yourself as a person who is like, I can't make it, or it's too hard for me, you give up. Identify yourself as maybe a risk taker, resilient, somebody who is open-minded, able to try certain things. So I decided to look into being open-minded and going anywhere that maybe I wouldn't think of going. And like where I am now, I came to a different town, and This I do it like maybe twice a month, that I bring myself out of the town I live in to just be by myself and have that moment, walk around, do the things that make me feel good, and just sit by myself like now in Espresso House and catching a video. Nobody is disturbing me and just being me. And these are the things that one would call self-care. I'm taking care of myself, minding myself, just being me without anybody around. Sometimes we need this, or sometimes we need friends. Like yesterday, I was out with colleagues. We had wine tasting, although I don't drink wine, but it was fun. We had different activities. It was fun. So today it's just me time. So I do this often to keep myself happy, and also just to appreciate who I am at my age. And doesn't matter only that if right now I'm soon clocking 50, you can do this at any time. These are things I just realized now, because I think when we are still at a certain age, we are occupied of seeing us with other people. We don't look into taking care of ourselves as an individual, which is something very important, that we always look into happiness through other people. But I've decided to look into myself, creating my own happiness, than seeking for happiness through people, through other people, maybe close to me. Yes, of course, I have my children, I have my family members. When I talk to them, I feel happy. When I talk to my children, I feel happy. I have friends, I have colleagues. But there's when I also have to realize who I am. How do I identify myself as Alice? So I decided to come out, and it's something, since I started, I don't regret, and it's becoming my habit of taking time to have time by myself and do those things that make me feel good. So I encourage you to choose the right way to identify yourself with those positive habits that are benefiting your general well-being. Be blessed, have a blessed weekend. Bye for now.